Jennifer Drake. I was not born in Coeur d'Alene, but I was born a Coeur d'Alene resident because my father was serving in the Air Force at the time. So although I was born in Nevada, I have been a Coeur d'Alene resident my entire life. I'm the fourth generation of my family to be a Coeur d'Alene resident. So.
I'm Sara Meyer, and I grew up in Hope, Idaho, born and raised. Went to Sandpoint High School, went to NIC, I graduated from there, went to the University of Washington, met my husband here in Coeur d'Alene, Chris Meyer, and we moved to Seattle together, and then moved back about 2 years ago to raise our family. So we are happily living here.
Raising our families together.
Raising our families together. How do you stir passion?
You have to drive it home. You have to make people understand that this is about them. For a lot of people in Coeur d'Alene right now, this whole recall thing, all of it, it's about McEwen. Oh, I never went to McEwen. I don't really care. It's not about that anymore. Right now, it is absolutely about the entire direction our town is taking, and it has been positively growing for the last 10, 20 years. And this is a small band of people who want to come in and make a power play for our town. And if anything makes me passionate, it's anybody moving in on my territory. And I consider my family and I consider my hometown my territory. And of course, it's also the territory of 45,000 other people. But I would expect them to feel the exact same way, and I would expect them to stand up for what they believe in and their home and their families. And for me, we never expected to be doing this, and I think that's part of it. It stirred a passion in us because we realized it's not about a park, it's not even necessarily about these 4 leaders who are being targeted for recall.
It's about the future of the city.
It's about the future of Coeur d'Alene. It's about the future of where we have all chosen to call home.
Yeah, like Jen said, that we're not looking at the last 50 years, we're looking at the next 50 years, and we want our children to come back here like we did to raise their children. And in order for that to happen, the community has to continue moving forward and in a positive way, or else they're going to want to get the heck out of here as fast as they possibly can. With things that are happening with the school board right now and the city council, those are all things that affect the entire region, and not just a small little enclave in Coeur d'Alene. It affects clear over into Spokane. And so the last thing we want is our children to run screaming, and so that ignited passion in us. And I think some of our passion has spilled over to other people, but every person has their own spark that you've just got to
Find what it is.
Yeah, find what it is. I love Coeur d'Alene. I love being here. I've loved growing up in the area. I love my family that I have here. I've got a nice little life. I get to garden and play with my son and hang out with wonderful friends and meet new and interesting people. And when my husband and I lived in Seattle, we used to complain that Seattle didn't have enough causes for us to take part in because most everybody kind of thought the way we did. It was a pretty progressive city, and we laughed that we moved back here and we're like, there's so many causes to be part of. There's just too many things to fight. But I think I like that. I like the fight. I like that it ignites that passion in me because I love the community and I want to see it thrive and survive. And the only way to do that is to be involved. And it makes me feel good, like I'm doing something to be involved.